All right, well, the Mustang needed some tie rods, so that's what I'm doing today. As you can see, we've got the old one about to come out, and then we're going to repeat the process on the other side. I didn't really like the tool that we had, so we went to AutoZone and rented that guy. Very nice that they do the free rentals. You put the deposit, but whatever. And yeah, that's that. So one side almost done, then we do the other. You do have to get an alignment done after you put the tie rods in, so I was on the fence about just having the mechanic do everything while I did the alignment, but chance to learn and see how the systems work, so let's do it. One side's done. I just didn't really record it. I just started doing it and then finished it, but honestly, I was looking for tools, so it wasn't very exciting, but now everything's organized, so I can probably more easily show you the other side. Easy enough. Take your wheel off and all that. And then we put a little bit of WD-40 right there and right there. We're going to let that get loose, and then we are going to crack that. Then we are going to take this bolt out, hammer it down. Look how cracked that is. Definitely time to change that guy. And then same process. Pull it off the end and then put the new one on. So we used our wrench to loosen that guy. And now we are going to impact gun this bolt out. Couple whacks with the hammer, and that came right out. For some context, the tie rod's what connects the steering to the wheel. It's supposed to be able to hold itself in place. This one clearly cannot. As you unscrew the tie rod, you're going to count the rotations. That was 10 so far, so 11, 12, 13, and so on. So you're going to take off this little clamp on the front, and then you're going to pop the one off the back with the screwdriver. And then pull the boot off. So if you could see right there, there's the vice grip, and then I'm holding the breaker bar attached to this nut on the end. When I twist, the vice grip is going to stop the whole thing from spinning like that, so I can actually undo the nut. Next, we will put this over the end of this nut, slip this tube over the whole shaft, and then use our breaker bar to twist it off. So there it is, all set up. The tool's on. You can rent this for free at AutoZone. Now we're going to twist it off. I'm going to use two hands, though. It went bung, and then we were able to just untwist it by hand now. And just like that, we got our old tie rod out, so now we can put the new one in. We're going to put grease around there, grease on this notch right here, and grease on these threads, and then just screw that into that hole until it snugs up, and then tighten it on with your tie rod tool. Basically reverse the process. Got that snugged in as tight as we can, so now we can pull this off. And you're going to twist the new outer tie rod on the same number of spins it took to came off. That way you could just safely drive it to the alignment shop. So ours was 20. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh, it's like right butted up against it anyway. That worked out nicely. So you set this against that to lock it in place. All right, now we need to get this screw through this hole. So we are going to pull. And once it's lined up, push it in. Got it lined up, pushed it through. Now you can put this screw on. Set your torque wrench to 59 foot-pounds. And then you're going to set it all up and torque it on in. But my silly self forgot to put the boot on, so we have to go do that. New boot is on. I used a zip tie in the back and pulled it off with a plier. That's actually what the manufacturer suggested. And then I reused the clamp in the front. Same process, pop it in. And we're done. That is the second tie rod changed. Come around to the other side. And aside from cleaning up, should just be off to the shop for an alignment.